Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope that you are having a good week. If you enjoy any part of this video, remember to drop it a like and subscribe for more. In this video, we'll be looking at Gold Edge, the expert advisor for MT4 and MT5. Gold Edge is an expert advisor designed specifically for gold trading. It can also be used with other financial instruments with the right settings. The EA trades trend following strategy using moving averages and a multi-time frame relative strength index filter. It does place trades using a grid order, but closes trades with a drawdown reducing function. The drawdown reducing function isn't something we've explored before, so we'll take a closer look at that. In general, the EA may not respond well to important news events, so it is important to pause trading. So it is important to know what news events to pause for and how to implement this into your strategy. If you take a closer look at Forex Factory, you're able to filter according to news event, intensity or impact, and according to the specific currency that you are trading. For example, if we only filter out public holidays for the pairs like the Euro USD, what we can do is select none, then select the US dollar and the euro, and select which impact news we will be avoiding, and apply the filter. If you select more, it will show you all of the upcoming events for that trading week, and at the bottom you can also select upcoming weeks past that. What this means is you can plan your trading week according to news events that are coming up in the future. One of the main reasons why I don't trade during December is because of the low volatility, so please be careful. In general, it is important to monitor the news. However, the Pro version that is available for sale does have a built-in news filter. The author has also published a free trading signal for the bot, so you can track its progress. In the past 5 weeks, it is up 9% or $915 in profit, with a 5.41% return in November and a 3.5% return so far in December. You'll see the maximum drawdown on the $10,000 account is 18.2%. So make sure if you are using a smaller trading balance to adjust your drawdown accordingly. Let's get back to the bot and look at a few other features and the recommendations for trading. Additional features of the bot include a panel that is used to manually trade alongside the bot. These trades placed with the panel are automatically settled as grid series, and you can also manually settle all transaction by pressing the close all buy and close sell buttons. We'll take a closer look at the panel in the guide in a second. The recommended time frame is the 5-minute, and for the 3,000 minimum deposits, the low risk file is recommended. It is, however, recommended a 6,000 or more trading capital for the bot. The recommended pair is the gold XAUUSD, but it can also be used with other financial instruments. He has built a guide and a settings file which will help you understand more about the bot. It is important to use and to consider the trailing stop for both the drawdown reducing function and the regular trailing stop. It is important to adjust these trailing stops according to your own broker spread and commissions. So we'll take a closer look at that. For the RSI filter, the 30 to 40 range is recommended. When we take a closer look at the guide, a lot of the information that can be found on the main page is repeated. However, it does give additional information for the user. The control panel that is recommended to be used to pause during news events shows a pause buy and a pause sell button. You can enter the number of lots for manual operation and use the manual trade and buy and sell buttons. It also features a close all button, which can be very useful. The author has given a recommended set file that can be found at the bottom of the guide, and it is the set file that we'll be testing. It shows us the different settings that are available for the bot, so I do recommend taking a closer look at those. It also shows us the news filter options that is available for the Pro version and how to add it to your MetaTrader 5. In an upcoming video, we will be taking a closer look at the trend reversal loss cut function. Do not change it if you don't have a deep understanding of the moving average or have done enough testing. At the bottom of the guide, we do have set file available for the Edge version for both MT4 and MT5, and for Gold Edge free version for MT4 and MT5. I will be testing the low risk set file against my FBS broker. It is recommended to adjust the set file according to your own specific broker. So on MetaTrader 5, on the strategy tester, we are going to load the set file that the author has provided. To do this, I'm going to select a single test. I'm going to select the gold symbol and the 5-minute time frame. I will be doing the test for the last year on a $1,000 cent account. So let's load the set file that the author has provided us. So let's take a closer look at the set file and run a single strategy test. By running the strategy test, we'll see how the set file responds to our specific broker. Because of the quantity of trades that the bot places, this strategy test do take some time to complete. And you will see, because of the grid style bot, it places trades in multiple directions because it uses bi-directional or hedge trading. Because of this, the bot is able to generate a daily return for the user. It is important to understand the risks that are involved with being constantly trading in the market, and you will see the volatility of gold causes the expert advisor to have drawdown. For the low risk set file, I do recommend adjusting it for your own broker and a minimum trading balance in the account of 10,000 or the equivalent of that in cents or micro account. If we look at the first period of the year, for the first 8 months, the bot was able to help to generate a healthy return. However, as you can see, the drawdown periods have become more intense. The 0.01 lot, which is the default settings that the bot is running, would be my recommendation for the first 100 trades until you get customized with the way that the bot trades in the live market. When testing a bot, it is important to look at the last few days because this might alter your expectations. As you can see, in the last few days of October, the bot entered drawdown and it closed all the trades in a negative because of the set dates for the test. However, this can be amended by either testing over another period, but this has caused the bot to have a low profit factor. Now that we've tested the default settings, I would like to make a few adjustments to the trailing stop according to our own broker commission and spread. To do this, I'm going to open the Market Watch window and see that the spread is varying between 20 and 40 points, meaning between 2 and 4 pips. For this reason, I'm going to adjust my trailing stop by 2 pips and my trailing stop for the drawdown reduction function by 2 pips as well. Next, take a closer look at the multi-time frame RSI filter. Now the default is set to a minimum of 30 and 70, and for the daily 40 and 60. I am going to change the trading hours to capture the high volatility period during the New York session. However, I am going to disable Friday trading because I don't want to be stuck in a position over the weekend. Now that we've made these small adjustments, let's take a look at how the bot actually functions by doing a visual mode test, displaying all of the indicators on the charts. Because it's on the 5-minute time frame, let's slow it down a bit, and we'll immediately see the bot displaying when it's a no trading day or a Friday or outside of trading hours. We see the RSI filter on the 5-minute time frame and the hourly time frame as well. On default, the limits are set between 30 and 70 for the 5-minute and the hourly, and on the daily between 60 and 40. On the daily, we'll observe two Bollinger Bands as well as on the hourly. This is the entry point or trend determination function of the bot. As you can see, it's currently in a no trade time. However, constantly the drawdown reducing function is closing the highest trade and the lowest trade to move the grid to current price. If we forward a bit, you'll see that the bot with bidirectional option enabled is taking both buys and sells at the same time. When price moves against it, it opens another trade in that direction. As price trends in the opposite direction, it uses multiple entries on the grid to try to reduce the drawdown. I do recommend trading it with a 0.01 lot as the grid is aggressive. What I'd like to do is fine tune the RSI filter and find the optimal settings for this cent account. To do this, we're going to go back to our settings and take a closer look at how the bot firstly would do with a normal test. Moving forward, there we'll see another example of the drawdown reducing where it closed the bottom trade and the top trade to move the grid to the new price. So this is an important function or way of reducing drawdown that you can also apply to your manual trading. So what I'm going to do is turn off the visual mode and again run it for the last year. The important thing that I'm looking at is not only what the drawdown periods look like, but also have I reduced the quantity of trades for the year. For my personal trading plan, I don't like to be in too many trades. I prefer quality instead of quantity. There is a place for a high frequency bot in your trading system as it generates a lot of lots and can potentially generate a good return each month. I will be posting the signal link for this robot in the description below, so make sure to keep track of that if you're interested in trading it on gold. It is important to look at the minimum deposit requirements for this bot because of the aggressive grid style that the bot uses. For other bots, you would typically find a multiplier that is much lower, so make sure to take notice of that and do thorough testing on your own. As you can see, we have decreased the quantity of trades. However, it will be interesting to see how the bot reacts to the last period again in November. These grid style bonds can produce a healthy return. However, it is important to watch out for news. Remember, when doing back testing, news is in the data. So these periods of drawdown that we see will typically be periods when news was released. So as we can see, we had a negative of 1600. So what I feel that we need to do is make the bot less aggressive. So when we get back to the settings, they'll also recommend 70-30 or 40-60. What I'd like to do is change the RSI percentage on the 5-minute to 40 and 60, the minimum RSI on the hourly to 40 and 60, and then on the daily to 45 and 55, making the bot take much less trades. The idea behind doing this is I would like to enter in the market when the bot is in a consolidation phase. If we think of Wyckoff's market cycle theory, during accumulation phases, we are able to add additional positions and then wait for the market's bigger movements. By doing this, we are aligning ourselves with the bigger trend. During these accumulation phases, because the grid has a minimum of 40 pips, it won't take small trades during the period, but rather wait for the bigger movements. Remember during the back test that news is still affecting the bot, so we will still see periods of drawdown as price moved against it. However, I feel with these conservative settings that this bot would be able to trade on a long period of time. Moving forward, I will be depositing $100 into a cent account and testing the set file in the live market. We've seen from the trading results from the set file in our gold analysis that the bot can generate a healthy profit. However, during that time, I did see that it's recommended to use a 0.01 lot. Always test a bot for a minimum of 100 trades before adjusting from a 0.01 lot. So let's take a look at the back test. And even with the news events, we were still able to generate with a 0.01 lot a $2,186 return for 1.94% drawdown. It had a win rate of 76.64%, and you'll see the profit factor is up to 1.89. You'll see the largest profitable trade is $155 and the largest loss minus 153, with the maximum of 3 consecutive losses. I will be doing some more testing of the bot moving forward, so make sure to subscribe for that. I want to say thank you for watching. Happy trading. Bye.